Already today, I just was thinking to myself, and I realized that we all know that medication exists and that it is used for pain and for cough or any infections like antibiotics. But I want to tell you guys what I think about medicine that aren't based on that. There are medicine that is under psychiatric and also other medicine that is for nerve or neurological pain. And I actually tried like clonazepam, and I also tried like recently for a brand of some kind of hand tremor that don't helps to make your hand shake, because I kind of have it that time a bit often. But I realized this medicine that I take, which obviously is different from antipsychotics, which is a bad thing to be on because I was on it and I don't have a good experience, together with antidepressants because they are very damaging. But I talking about similar brands that is like under psychiatry, because if you kind of take a look about clonazepam or the hand tremor pill, it's like also supposedly helping with like your mental health. So then I realized it's pretty similar, but I realized that when I was even gabapentin too, I realized that I was not having any side effects on it. But I realized on my bed, I literally felt like very high. Like, you know, when you get high, it's like your brain is like not really like normal. You can't have like I see things clearly, my head isn't spinning. But I had that kind of sensation that I was thinking like I was really high on it. Like my head is heavy and it's like it's making me have a bouncy, wavy effect that really affected the way that I can't, feel like I'm normal. Like literally, like I feel that drug was very bad for me. So I realized these brands of medicines are just really very similarly damaging than these like narcotics and antidepressants. Like it's very easy to think that it's okay to be sold to people. But I also believe that these kind of drugs, they make you feel high because of like witches or vampires use it. Like I don't believe that it's like a normal thing to prescribe to people, because they actually make you very drowsy. And I remember years ago when I was on the psychiatry drugs too, like it just makes you so drowsy. And even the doctor told me to take it at night. But as compared to like years ago when I take it every day, what I mean by that is that I have to take like any depressants and any psychotics like together, like both probably night and morning, which is like a very heavy taxing feeling for my body that it really makes me super drowsy. But then obviously gabapentin is definitely like also I have to take at night. But I'm just thinking like it's not like curated by something that's like perfect, I know, because there are side effects, but I feel like it's something that's so dangerous to be on. Like for me, I couldn't anymore, so basically I had to let my symptoms just go away because it's not severe. And I realized that the only reason why I feel high or people feel high on it is because other people who have created these drugs are not like humans. They're like some like higher control, because ultimately if you think about it, medicines are also benefiting the government, and it's called the big pharma because it caters to people, and a lot of people suffer from the same thing as me or like similar things as me, and this is how they profit from people. And I believe that with a lot of power, it comes with like wealth, and obviously that's how it works. But still, I feel like a normal medicine wouldn't give you this kind of effect. And trust me, because I'm a witch and a vampire myself, I don't think that it's something that is like supposed to be played with. And I feel like people who experience the same thing as me, feeling high on these drugs, can also like relate to just the absurdity about being on it, and the absurdity of just this medicine that is created. Like there's definitely something not okay about these medicines. And also with these medicines that is gabapentin is for nerve pain, and also the hand tremors that literally made my OCD come back. And basically clonazepam, like I feel like clonazepam with the word clone, it makes me really like so messed up about that name, because obviously if you guys know also, for people who do blood tests, like demons can actually take the blood and clone you, and that's basically what happens when you go for a blood test. It's either they don't distort your blood or they do. And I feel like people take blood from the doctors just so that the government can check them and have access to them, as if the government doesn't know everything about us. But that's what I believe, and that word clozapam under a medicine name is very, very off-putting, because it makes me feel like after all the blood tests I have to take this medicine, it makes me feel like I'm cloned. And I think it's just one of the things that really also threw me off of medicine altogether, which is why I want to stay off all of them, because it simply doesn't have to make me relapse on a disorder, or just really just make me feel like I'm high when I am actually not. It's like if people have like a drug dependency, or like they have a drug addiction, they want to like take it more, which is just so dangerous. And yeah, so I realized that I don't want to mess with these things and with this medicine. And basically, if I feel like I'm high because I'm not, a human, but I realized that if I do get like this, I'm pretty sure other people will also give up on the efficacy of the drug, because it just like it makes someone terrible unless they really have to be on it for no choice. But yeah, I'm just telling you guys that these drugs aren't what they are, what they seem, and I think people should be cautious about it, or just try to stay away from it.